Well, look what we have here. A challenge. It seems you bet your grandma's cookies that I will make a better version of what this guy calls rock, paper, scissors. I got right to work with a simple plan. Well, it's a little bit intricate since I decided to use objects in JavaScript. Objects aren't too complicated, so I will give you a simple lesson about them. Objects are just like any other variable, but it has additional properties like functions and other variables within it. I think a good example would be to think as objects like a ball. You know what a ball is, but not every ball is the same due to its properties. For example, a ball can be small or big, soft or hard, red or blue, and etc. You get the point. I made 3 objects, rock, paper, and scissors. So we can make these objects here so that each object has a function returning different results based on the object that the computer chooses. However, these functions will be a little bit more complex because I am using a ternary operator. A ternary operator is essentially an if-else operator that is condensed. I won't go further into it because it is pretty simple to understand. If the statement is true, then do this, otherwise do that. It is that simple. While I was working on the code, I added 2 properties, which is the choice as a string and the image path that it was attached to as a string. That might not make too much sense now, but you will see. After that, I also planned that I would need a function to show the results to the user. For this function I decided to use a switch, which is essentially a condensed version of if-else if. Lastly, I need a way to determine what the result was, so I made 3 variables that are assigned integer values, which the variable name coincides with what it means. Additionally, I was going to create an event handler for user input. After getting most of the planned code onto AppLab, I realized that I needed a way to get a computer choice and also determine what that choice was as a string. So I add properties to all 3 objects with a variable called choice that had the object's name as a string. I then decided to create a highlight function so we know what the user and computer shows. However, I need the image path so I can highlight that image. So I added another variable to all 3 objects called image, abbreviated of course, with the path of the image it was associated with. Then that was all I needed to create an actual rock, paper, scissors game. Challenge completed. I know I was trash talking, but please don't take that seriously. I remember being a novice at coding, and I am 100% sure that I would have created something way worse if I were a beginner again. I remember being a novice at coding, and I am constantly learning new things and ways to improve. So don't feel bad if you can't code very good. As long as you try and don't give up, you can go further beyond what you think you are capable. The project will be linked in the description if you want to check it out. Please leave a like if you enjoyed or a dislike if you want to dislike. And please subscribe. I need college money.